This won't take long because this wasn't too hard of a section. Once again, everybody liking this chapter a little better than last? Yes.
I like this whole class better than my other math class.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Math is awesome. Okay. It is. I love it. Obviously. Okay. So this one is dealing with perpendicular lines. And just some things so you're aware, and if you don't know this yet, anytime you're given two lines that have this symbol in it, that symbol means they are right angles. They're coming in at right angles, so that it's 90 degrees. That's the drawing's way of telling you that that measure of that angle is 90 degrees. Okay? They don't have to do it on both sides. But you can assume, if it's done on the right, that it is on the left, because it's a line, and if one angle is 90, the other angle must be 90. So you don't have to write the box two places. One is sufficient. Okay? However, if you have two lines that are coming together, and they look like they're 90 degrees, and there's no box there, you may not assume it's 90. Don't ever assume it's 90 if there's no box on either side. Okay? It may look like that, but it's not necessarily true. Okay? The other thing is, if you know this is 90 and you want to find two angles, those two angles are assumed to be complementary because they must equal 90. The other part of this section, if I have a transversal and I'm told that this is 90 and that these are parallel, I know every angle is 90 degrees. Only if it's parallel. Okay, if they're not, you don't get those parallel markings and one's 90, you can't assume that. Okay? Because I could have these two are 90, these all four, but these two or all four are not necessarily. Only if they're parallel. Is that true? What are some other points of this section? You can go backwards. If you're given two angles, maybe one is 35, and then the other is, what, 55? And this marking doesn't happen. If this is true, I know that angle is 90 degrees. Okay, so you can prove angles are 90, or you can use the fact that they're 90 to find other angles. So looking at the textbook check, see where I put it. I thought I had it up somewhere. If linear pairs are congruent, they must be 90 degrees. True. If it's a linear pair, that's two angles that add up to a line, and if they're equal to each other, they both must be 90. What is the measure of angle 1? 90 degrees, because we are told those two lines are parallel, and one angle is 90. According to a comment made in the first video, if two lines appear parallel or perpendicular, you should assume that they are. No, don't assume anything. Question 4. In the following diagram, these two angles are considered adjacent, complementary, because they add up to 90. Based on the information in this diagram, line L is perpendicular to line M. True or false? That would be true. Because these two added together are 90, and if that's 90, then all four angles are 90. Okay, that's it. So go ahead and do the big ideas and CK12.